Trimming I just did for you guys. Did a little trimming session there of this tank. It was getting pretty overgrown at this point. I try to keep my carpets as thin as possible, and the reason for that is just because once it gets so thick, it literally just starts dying off underneath. So, and I've been pretty bad about this tank. It honestly wasn't even that deep, but you know, if you let get too far along, then literally it's just gonna be all dead underneath, and then your carpet's pretty much lost once you go to trim it. So definitely needed to trim before it got any worse, but usually I try to keep it like a quarter inch or even thinner, like an eighth thick. Try to keep it really thin, and that just constantly keeps the whole colony of your carpet really healthy and nice and lush too. But yeah, I did a quick trimming. I even trimmed some of the S-wrappings you guys probably saw just to shorten everything, to make everything more compact. Of course, those S-wrappings have been kind of just growing wildly, and I haven't trimmed them once, and so hopefully trim those will make them more compact, and if you know what I mean. But and then yeah, I got some dwarf hairgrass that's actually kind of filling in the front here. It looks pretty cool. Makes it look kind of natural with the mixing with the Monte Carlo, not Monte Carlo, but Cuba in there. But yeah, some of you guys might not watch the full video, but I'm just basically updating you guys on the tank. I've been pretty bad at updating all the tanks just because so much other project and stuff is going on. And so I want to get back in the routine of actually doing monthly updates on all these tanks, just so you guys can get, a sit down with me and actually, explain what's different, what's been going on with this tank. So, but yeah, this tank, I've actually updated you guys recently, not really recently, it's been like 2 months, I think, but it hasn't really changed much since then, so that's pretty good. It's been, pretty much balanced out this whole entire time now, and no algae issues, no nothing, which is a big thing with shallows, especially on the nano size. There's always problems usually, so finally getting this thing back on track and actually looking pretty good is nice. But the orange release shrimp we have in here, that's the shrimp we have in here, are doing really, really good. I don't know how much you guys actually saw them in the time lapse, but yeah, they're doing really good. They've bred a bunch already. There's probably about 150 in there if I had to guess. At the very minimum, at least 100. But yeah, when I feed them, there's quite a lot. They've been breeding like crazy, which is one point I wanted to bring up was, if you guys are interested in orange release, I will eventually be selling them. So just hit me up on Instagram, or if you don't have Instagram, just all my contact information is on YouTube. So email me at the very least, or if you comment down below when you want some other contact information, I can get that to you guys. But I will be eventually shipping out, or if you're local, you can definitely come get some orange release for sure. They've turned out really nice for sure. So yeah, like I said, this tank's been doing really good. There's not really much to update. Obviously, you guys saw how it looked, it's really filled in. The only thing I'm kind of hoping for is that the Ricardia starts actually filling now. There's been like a little bit left, but the stuff that has been stayed is grown in. Yeah, I don't know what else I'd like plant wise I want to add to this. I think I'm pretty much done. I mean, I like the simpleness of this tank, so I don't think I'd add anything else unless there's maybe like a small cool thing to add to the tank. But I pretty much like what we have in there. The Ashrabbits are almost too much already, but they look good and they've worked out, so I have no problem with them. But yeah, the tank's been doing pretty good. Of course, we still run the Twin Star in here. I've actually had to dim it down a little bit, and that's what helped with a lot of the hair algae. There wasn't really much hair algae. It was more actually cyanide that was in a problem with this tank. But with the flow in here ramped up, it's definitely helped. So there hasn't been really much issues with this tank ever since. So that's nice. Obviously running the Walter Thermal 100 on this tank, so quite a bit of flow for this small of a size for sure. But it's definitely having that bigger filter on a nano tank's really nice. More biological media, so more stable, of course. And that's a big key with these small tanks. So you definitely want more return over rate in these nanos if you can. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm dosing this tank with the ADA Duo Suki liquid all in one. I've been doing it for both my showers, been working great, so no problems there. But and of course, you probably saw in the video, but I dosed some ADA additives too, it's like Green Gain Plus, which helps with the new growth, shoot new buds. When you do big trims like this is definitely helpful. And then also I do ECA Plus, which helps just coloration. It's kind of iron supplement. And then Python Get Plus, which actually is a kind of a disease. It helps prevent diseases in plants, but then also helps with cyano too. So that's pretty nice. So I dosed those three, and then I did dose some green bacteria, and that's just a bacterial supplement. Not that it really needed it, but I have it, so I always dose a little bit, just add some beneficial bacteria after a water change. Why not? So, but yeah, shrimp doing okay. I still feed them. I feed them Lodge Bros, the powders. I do some of the extreme shrimp pellets. I do the Biomax. I do kind of a mix of everything with the shrimp. So feeding them some high quality food. So they've been definitely enjoying it. The fish are growing. Not the fish, but the shrimp are growing pretty good, pretty fast. There's a lot of babies, like I said. Definitely going to be probably here in another month. Probably going to be definitely ready to sell. So if, like I said, if you guys are interested, just let me know. But yeah, if you guys have any good questions, anything I didn't mention, or if you guys see any question, I'll just comment down below. My Instagram is JJ Aquariums. I do more recent updates on there and definitely more posts on there, so definitely check that out. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one.